Biden, wake up. Joe Biden, wake up. 9/11.
I don't know where to begin with this story. Since January 6th, well, actually, much longer. This has been going on for quite some time. The federal government, the permanent government, has been targeting and going after conservatives for quite a long time. Obama-era tactics against conservatives appear to have been resurrected under the sleepy, creepy Biden administration. For those who were not old enough to remember, I was very young when this happened, but Obama, the failure Obama, used the IRS to target specific conservative groups because of their antagonism towards failure King Obama. And now we are seeing this sort of antagonism and hostility inflicted against innocent Americans once again revived under the sleepy, creepy Biden administration. So we're going back to harassing American citizens who have done nothing wrong, who have committed no crime. And of course, I'm specifically talking about Nicholas J. Fuentes. A lot of people, a lot of these content creators, a lot of these grifters, these cuck-servatives on the right, they want to get all whiny and indignant about Biden, but they don't want to say Nicholas J. Fuentes' name because the kid is controversial. He's edgy. He's funny. Here's my personal opinion about him. Let's just get this out of the way. I think he's hilarious. I think he's one of the most talented broadcasters on the scene as I make this video in early 2021. That's just the facts, you guys. I mean, you don't have to agree with every little thing he says. I have a little bit of contention with some of the things that he says. Nothing really comes to mind at this moment because it's not germane to to this video, but I'm never going to agree with everybody 100%. Nonetheless, Nicholas J. Fuentes is an American citizen. He's committed no crime whatsoever, and he is being harassed. He is being punished without being charged of a crime. From my understanding, from my reading of the situation, Nicholas J. Fuentes does not have a criminal record whatsoever. He's never been charged with a crime. He's never been convicted of a crime. This kid is innocent. 100% full stop. And the permanent government is going after people like him because of his personally held beliefs. Plain and simple. So let's go ahead and dive into this video that I have right here on his Twitter. So let's go ahead and watch. Oh, you know what? I apologize, you guys. Let me turn on that audio.
So we had planned to do a small press conference in Palm Beach, Florida this afternoon, and we were supposed to discuss the Florida big tech legislation. But I showed up to the airport today to fly down to Florida from Chicago, where I live, and I was told, basically, that I've been put on a no-fly list by the federal government. I called the TSA, and they say that this is actually confidential law enforcement information when you're put on the no-fly list. So they don't actually give you warning. They don't send you a letter. They don't give you notice. You actually don't even find out that you're on the no-fly list until you're refused the ability to board a plane. And even then, they don't confirm or deny whether or not that's the case. I imagine this is a result of my connection to the events on January 6th. I'd like to clarify for people that are not familiar that I was not inside the Capitol building on January 6th, just outside. And now it seems that I'm being punished by the federal government, although not being charged or convicted of any crime. I haven't committed any crime, but I'm being punished and persecuted for merely attending that political protest.
Yeah, that's absolutely 100% correct. I did verify this. He was nowhere near the Capitol. He was outside. People are circulating images of another individual and claiming that it is Nicholas J. Fuentes. None of that is true. It was another individual that was hanging out with the other content creator, Baked Alaska. Of course, Liberty Hangout, the beautiful Caitlin Bennett, is coming out to support and stand with Nicholas J. Fuentes. She's been a real America First fighter, so good for her. Here's a statement from Nicholas J. Fuentes. Make no mistake about it. I am being persecuted by the combined powers of the U.S. federal government and its big business cronies. I have committed no crime, yet I am censored. My bank account is frozen. Now I can't even board a plane, all for having wrong views. Or the wrong views. I apologize. Man, I'm really screwing that up. It's worth mentioning that while I attended Trump's Ellipse rally in D.C. on January 6th, I did not enter the Capitol. I never even got close to the building. My life is being ruined by the government for peacefully attending a rally and protest sponsored by the sitting president. That is absolutely correct. Guys, this is where we're at in America. The permanent government, the federal government, and even the sleepy, creepy Biden administration, they are going after people like Nicholas J. Fuentes, and he's not the only one. There were a lot of individuals who are put on these no-fly lists, who are being harassed and targeted by the permanent government for simply being there, for simply having any sort of affinity or love or appreciation for President Trump. This is literally happening. This is a big deal. It's absolutely abhorrent. I'm losing my mind. I don't know what else to say. How many times can I say this is a bad thing and it is happening to American citizens? And it's been happening. Even during Trump's presidency, Martin Sellner was I think he's banned from the United States. This man has done nothing wrong. He's married to Brittany Pettibone, or Brittany Sellner now. He did nothing wrong. These people did nothing wrong. They have their opinions, regardless if you think they're good or not, or whatever. That's irrelevant. These people are not committing any crime. Their speech is well within the bounds of good taste and reason, and they don't even engage or come close to any form of illegality whatsoever under English common law or any law existing in the United States. But nonetheless, this is happening to us, and I feel like a lot of us are complicit because we keep enabling and propping up big tech and using their platforms. Even now, this video is going to be uploaded on YouTube, but it's also uploaded on Minds, Bitchute, Odysee, LBRY, Rumble. So I am on multiple platforms. I'm trying to break away from YouTube because YouTube has been suppressing my videos. They have been censoring me personally, but there's a lot more to the story. So let's just go ahead and continue. All right, so here is a video that proves that Nicholas J. Fuentes is on the no-fly list. Let's just go ahead and watch.
Hey, I'm sorry, who did you say to talk to down there?
You could try talking to say, we're not saying that they're going to give you an answer or they have an answer.
But you pointed down there, who's down there?
There's probably a guy with a blue shirt.
Oh, just like a security guy?
Yeah, but I'm not sure they'll have an answer for you.
Okay. And there's no way I could get on this plane?
No, you cannot allow, they're not letting you fly with Southwest.
With Southwest?
I'm not sure about other airlines.
Delta maybe?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I know that was a TSA number. I'm not sure if you're blocked from just the no-fly list.
Did they give you a reason?
No.
It's a no-fly list, you said?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
They just told me that you're not allowed to fly.
Oh.
Okay? That's all they told me.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable that this is happening in America. Allegedly a free country. Vincent James made a great post talking about like the troops or the police or whatever, and they're like, oh, they're fighting for your freedom. They're fighting for your rights. They're fighting for you. No, they're not. What rights? What about my constitutional and human rights that have been violated the entire year under this, emergency, this alleged emergency that has been ongoing for over a fucking year? I mean, this is what is happening to Americans, and a lot of people are not going to come to this kid's defense because of some of the jokes that he's made, some of the comments that he's made, because of how far he pushes the envelope. This is why he's hilarious. People like, oh, look at Tim Dillon or Tom Dillon or whatever his stupid name is. Oh, look at Dave Chappelle. Oh, look at Ryan Long. Look at Steven Crowder. I got no problem with Ryan Long or Steven Crowder, but again, like, these people are not funny to me. These people are not pushing the envelope. Crowder can, but not in his comedy routine. Funny guy, but like his, he shines when he does provocative stuff, like what he did with the knee on the neck, that sort of thing. That was pretty funny. When he sits down and talks to people, that's when he shines. But these people are not funny. They're not pushing the envelope. If they push the envelope the way that Nicholas J. Fuentes has, they would be censored. They would be banned. They would be punished. They're not. If you're not being brutalized the way that Nicholas J. Fuentes is, you're not pushing any envelopes. You're not changing any minds. You're not doing anything profound and interesting. Well, Crowder's kind of a unique situation because again, I like Crowder. I got no problems with Crowder. I just don't believe he's funny. Man, Jesus. Tucker Carlson is getting involved. He is opining on the matter. So let's just go ahead and I have the clip right over here. This is posted by the Columbia Bugle.
There are reports tonight that a number of American citizens, including Americans who were at the Trump rally in January, the perfectly legal Trump rally in Washington in January, have been placed by this administration on the no-fly list, meaning they cannot fly domestically. We have not been able to confirm that. But if it's true, this is a turning point in American history. These are people, again, who have not been charged with crimes. If they have been prevented from traveling within their own country by the administration because the administration doesn't like their political views, that is not democracy. It's dictatorship. We ought to find out who's on the no-fly list, which American citizens are on the no-fly list, and why. And we should find out immediately. And by the way, if they turn out to be members of Black Lives Matter, if Black Lives Matter leaders turn out to be on that list, we'll be completely against that too.
That's where we're at. This is where we're at right now. I'm at a loss of words. I knew this presidency would be a disaster, not just because of the economy, because of the pro-open border stance, but because our civil liberties, our human and constitutional rights, have been under attack for over a year. Even under the Trump presidency, we had our rights stripped from us. We've been violated, humiliated, beaten down by overzealous governors and mayors, by the fake news industry, by professional activists. And now we're at a point in 2021 under the new, totally legitimate, presidential administration. Now we are dealing with a new set of gross violations against our rights. We're being accused of crimes. We are being prevented safe travels because of our personally held beliefs. However, if you're a member of the Violent Black Lives Matter activist organization or Antifa, you are allowed to, board these planes and commit atrocities in multiple cities. The Biden wanted to prevent people from traveling to Florida. He wanted to close off travel in the flow of people to and from Florida. But it's okay if you're anywhere south of the border and you want to make your way into America. The laws don't apply. The don't apply. This is where we're at. And it isn't just a sleepy, creepy Biden administration. It isn't just the fake news industry. It isn't just these bullshit, fucking retarded airlines in the TSA that are abusing people. It's also the Postal Service. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but the Postal Service has been spying on American citizens. They have become an arm of the Democratic Party. They have become one of the horrendous, ghoulish tentacles of the Biden administration. We're in trouble, guys. We're in big trouble. I'm just letting everybody know that this is happening. So act accordingly because you're being watched.